Life is full of so many adventures and so many memorable moments. Like your favourite holiday, hilarious moments with friends, or that time that you had to get a tooth taken out. Or maybe you remember learning to ride a bike, or learning to swim in the deep end. These moments are really exciting, but for some of us, they can also be really scary.
One of the adventures we all have to go through in life is moving to a new school. I remember I had this one fear.
Flushophobia. It never actually happened, but I remember being so scared someone would pick me up and flush my head down the toilet. Can you imagine the smell, the humiliation?
For me, I was so excited about getting to move to a new school. I could just imagine the scene. I joined the school football team, we get to the cup final, and there's that nervous excitement. It's the final minute of the game, and everybody is watching on. I get the ball, I shoot, and I score. And the whole school goes wild. Of course, that might not have happened, but I was still so excited.
I wonder how you're feeling right now as you think about moving school. Maybe you're really excited and you just want to fast forward through time so you can be there already. Or maybe you're feeling really nervous and scared about all the different changes. But whatever is going on for you, we want to help you with the big move.
Everybody gets a little bit nervous at times, whether it's your parents, your friends, or even famous people. We experience all kinds of feelings when we go through a big change in our lives. And these feelings are normal. But what do we do when these feelings seem to take over and won't go away?
For us three, our faith is really important. And we find so much guidance when we read the stories in the Bible. For example, in Matthew, we read about a time when Jesus was in a boat with his friends, the disciples. Now, this wasn't a big cruise ship like the Titanic. Picture a small fishing boat. As they were going across the lake, things began to take a turn for the worse. The wind started blowing, the waves started crashing onto the boat, and a huge storm surrounded them. The last place you would want to be was on this boat.
Everyone was terrified. They turned to Jesus to see if he could help. But to their amazement, they saw that Jesus was sleeping on a boat in the middle of a storm. They woke Jesus up and shouted, "Lord, save us! We're going to drown!" But instead of screaming and panicking, Jesus simply turned, looked out at the storm, and commanded the wind and the waves to be calm.
I'm not sure about you, but if I was on that boat, I would have been running around like a headless chicken. As the storm raged around them, Jesus' friends didn't know what to do. And in that moment, they were so scared, and they're worried that they might not survive.
Like the disciples on the boat, we can also become so focused on what is going on around us. Like the big move to secondary school and all the uncertainty of it. In these times, we can forget that there are other people who are in the same boat with us. Even though the disciples were scared, they weren't alone. They couldn't stop the storm, but they were all going through the same thing at the same time and were probably experiencing the same feelings.
But these disciples had someone on board who could help, and that was Jesus, who the Bible says is God. The disciples discovered that Jesus truly cared for them, and that he was so much bigger than any situation they were facing.
I wonder who you can turn to about the things that you're worried about. There are people that care about us, And it's so helpful to talk about our feelings so that our worries don't take over.
Of course, we don't know what the future will look like, and it's okay to feel uneasy when you're going through changes. But whether you're really excited for what lies ahead, or whether you're feeling scared for this new journey, we want you to know that you are not alone.